Got a bit of an outdoors review right now. Perfect weather in March. This is my brand new Tom Brown tracker number 1. I had originally had one, it was over 10 years ago at least, when Tops first started making them, I guess after the movie, The Hunted. Other one was like destroyed in a fire. Just got this one the other day. Got some oil on the blade, so she's a bit shiny, but I really don't want it to rust. $10.95, and I'm not going to be using this one, I don't think, anytime soon, but wanted to give some close-ups and let everybody see it up close. Look how thick that is. Some nice red liners. That's a separate micarta or what that is. I always did like, when I was using my other one, this nice brass lined ferrule here. That's really high quality touch that a lot of people don't seem to get on their knives. Randall does it, but other than them, I don't see it really at all. It's got this nice linen micarta. It's super soft on your hand. There's no hot spots or anything. The handle's sort of designed so you can have multiple, like if you were doing something like that. And then another grip, which is like perfect further back if you were chopping or whatever. And then you would have your lanyard through there and you would wrap that around your hand. You just put your thumb through it and then you turn it around. Nobody knows that tactic for lanyards, but it's so simple. You don't put your wrist through the hole. You put your thumb through and then you wrap it around the back of your hand, and then it cannot come out of your hand any further. You can't accidentally throw the tool. And people like Dutch bushcraft knives, they don't understand that. They do a lot of dangerous stuff with their knives, but anyway. Here's the saw teeth. It's just a really thick convex . That was cool. Okay. Random squirrel invasion. Fun being out in the woods. So it's just a really thick convex bevel on there. I wish I could get it to not drift here. But it doesn't have like a separate V-edge. It's just kind of ground like an axe. With the heel portion here, you can get some nice fine shavings if you were to go along the edge and draw on a piece of wood. It'll curl it real nice. The blade has many uses. The teeth do beat up your batons if you're doing a lot of wood splitting with it, but it's obviously really good for wood splitting given its shape. It's a heck of a chunk of steel. I mean, you don't feel naked when you go in the woods with this. A lot of people give these knives shit, but if you just mess around with it and figure out what it can do and what it cannot do, obviously, cutting up vegetables and stuff, they better be pretty big pieces. Not gonna get any fine slices of squirrel meat with this thing. So yeah, and the sheath is really nice. I do a really nice kydex here. The trick is you just kind of put your thumb up there and you just pop it out. And then when you put it in, you just glide it in gently until it snaps, and it's just so nice. I think that's a different logo than what my old knife had, the new Tops logo. And it's really nice, really high quality. It came with a nice little bottle of oil, synthetic oil. I'll put some of that on the blade, even though it had a little bit of grease on there. I just want to make sure it's good to go. I don't want to have any rust on my brand new knife that, you know, they charge $325 for. So knives are only going up. It's kind of an investment, actually. I mean, if you bought $300 worth of a crappy stock, you know, some random stocks, they might not go up quite as fast as knives. I mean, if you think about it, about the same, and you can always look at them. So I love that dual purpose handle, and it's so well done. It's not like there's all these different rings and rungs on here. It just works. That's the tracker.